This is the final slice of that keto loaf I made. As you can see, I've eaten scrambled egg off it. And the golden flaxseed meal really didn't work out in it. I'm going to be trying to get hold of the more like costly ground stuff because it makes more of like a wholemeal loaf, which I prefer anyway, and also lasts longer. Like this was, I cut this slice off. I cut the next slice off intended to make grilled cheese, and then found that the next slice was like kind of moldy. This one was fine. I checked it. I'm not showing the bit I threw out. I'm not showing moldy bread on camera, guys. You know, just there's been more of the usual experimentation going on with the keto diet and this weight loss in general. And this is just another experiment that didn't quite work out. Anyway, I'm going to finish eating my breakfast and get to what I'm actually doing today. I'm about to make some low-carb cornbread. See, the recipe doesn't actually call for any corn, so I'm adding some myself. I'm just going to make sure this is very nice and... I want to get this as like fine as possible. See, the whole reason I'm using baby corn is baby corn's way lower in carbs. Basically, with baby corn, you also get the husk in the middle, which I believe is basically just fiber and is nothing but good for you. So I'm going to be adding this to the dry ingredients, which I shall showcase momentarily, as best I can with, again, one hand because I broke my freaking tripod. A bit of almond flour. I haven't done much cooking with this stuff yet, but as has been mentioned, I am a pretty big fan. Now, the recipe is in the description. The measurements are mostly in sort of like, you know, cups, volume rather than weight, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Like, for baking, ideally you want everything to be weight, because baking is a bit more of a precise, like, thing than when you're just cooking with regular food. Well, like when you're cooking on the cooktop, but it's not a big deal. So I've sifted the almond flour. This is because almond flour is a lot denser than, you know, regular flour that's made with wheat. It doesn't catch the air as good, so you really need to make sure there's plenty of, well, air in it from you sifting it. So now we add this baby corn. I'll need both hands for this. All right, so we got this little mix of cream, milk, and eggs. Just give that a quick mix up, but it won't matter because it's going straight in here and then get it mixed in. So the baby corn that I've put in here has slightly messed with the proportions a bit, but I feel like it's going to be worth it. And then here we got some melted butter. Just get the rest of this all stirred up and incorporated. Doesn't need to exactly be running like water. I'm using salted butter because I'm making savory cornbread because, I don't know, just like savory cornbread better. So, as the highfalutin low carb channel keeps pointing out, if you wanted sweet cornbread, just order muffins, you know? Anyway, in she goes. Now, in spite of what I just said about muffins, I don't have a cornbread tray. I only have a muffin tray. So, yeah, I know. That's on me. I am sorry. I will do better next time. I'm not entirely sure how many this mix I've done is going to make because I haven't followed the recipe super exactly. I added the corn. I omitted the sweetener. So, it supposedly makes 6, but I have no idea how much this will actually make. We'll see in a moment. All right, so owing to the fact that I have no idea how well this is going to rise, due to the fact that I've really messed with the recipe by adding the corn, I've ended up filling up 10 of these. So this now goes in the oven for a little while, and we'll see how they turn out. I can't freaking wait. All right, now getting the oven open and taking this out with one hand on the camera is going to be tricky, but I'll do my best. Let's have a look. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, I'm getting steamed on. I always forget my oven does that. Oh, look at that. It's getting golden brown on top. It's risen a little bit, so I know I can just sort of put more in fewer slots next time. Oh, just won't turn the oven off just yet. I'll just grab a fork. I'm just gonna give one of these a jab, and it's coming out clean. So that means they are done. So I'll let these sit for a little while, then turn them out onto the cooling rack. All right, so they're turned down onto the rack. Also, there's my chocolate cake from the other day. Hello, chocolate cake from the other day. Come on, everybody, give it a wave. So I'm gonna eat one of these while it's hot, because one of my favorite things about baking is getting to eat and taste test one of them while they're still warm. It's got a little bit of that eggy texture that's to be expected, sadly. A lot of keto food ends up having this. But It's got a bit of a crumb to it. Despite me adding the corn, that's not really impacted it all that much. Like, look how aerated that is. Yeah, okay, I've cut another one open and put some butter on it. God. I made these last time I was on keto and forgot how much I enjoyed them. So, I'm going to hopefully have quite a few of these over the next few days. I'll put the recipe in the description as I said. You may or may not choose to use the tweaks I did, and I'll see you soon.